The story start off with Big Boob Woman, we love this shit. But we start off in a zombie apocalypse. The main character is going against horde of zombies, but we us or a farmer like our boy Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. And then we have normal people with no system, so they basically us if a zombie apocalypse breaks out. We also have mutant dogs and zombies. But the story starts off with water ripples softly on a stone-like surface, creating a calm yet somewhat eerie atmosphere. A person's upper body is submerged in the shimmering water, partially obscured, as if in a strange dream or an awakening. The tranquil scene hints at an unsettling quiet before the storm. The MC is asking himself what sound he is hearing. System alert: 59 seconds remaining after the game starts is heard all over the world, and the MC looks to be standing on one of his knees touching his head. The MC is reacting to something right in front of him. It's a fucking zombie. He is Loki cooked already. The MC falls back onto his back after seeing that ugly bastard. Seems like hentai MC. But the sky was cloudy with red vines around the tower, and the MC had zombies all around him. It says 50 seconds remaining after the apocalyptic world will start. The MC is not understanding anything on what's happening. Zombies in a static state cannot move or be killed. Please seize this opportunity to find a hiding place as soon as possible, was alerted to the MC. Fuck you, we living in an apocalyptic world, says the MC, but he too stupid to realize it. Water ripples softly on a stone-like surface, creating a calm yet somewhat eerie atmosphere. This unsettling quiet is shattered as a young man's hand rises from below, punching the water in a desperate attempt to wake myself up. The young man's head jerks back from the impact, his mouth agape in what appears to be a cry of pain or shock. The force of the punch is visible through the disturbed water, indicating a harsh self-inflicted action. Wansu Ran, with his black hair and sharp eyes, lies on the ground, his face bruised and bleeding from the previous impact. He grimaces in pain, muttering, "Ugh. It hurts," as if trying to ascertain the reality of his situation through physical sensation. In a frantic state, Wansu Ran lunges forward, his eyes wide with terror, shouting, "Save me!" A digital interface hovers ominously in the corner, displaying a countdown, 36 seconds until the game starts. Wansu Ran flees in terror, hands outstretched as he runs through a dilapidated street, surrounded by shadows and ominous structures. His panic is palpable, echoing OMG. What the hell is going on? I don't want to die. I don't want to, as the countdown continues to tick away. Wansu Ran continues to run, desperate for a hiding place. The street is now filled with grotesque, shambling zombies with glowing red eyes, making his escape seem impossible. System notifications flash, warning him that this world is occupied by zombies and mutant creatures. Kill them. Collect energy to become strong. You will be more advantageous if you have weapons. Exhausted and overwhelmed, Wansu Ran collapses, clutching his head in frustration. Damn it, he curses, pondering, how did I enter this crazy game? I did not do anything that deserves this type of punishment. The reality of his dire situation begins to sink in. Wansu Ran's eyes widen as another system message appears, revealing crucial information. There are resource boxes scattered around the world. You can get resources, and have a certain chance to obtain good equipments. He stares intently at the message, a mixture of fear and dawning realization on his sweat-drenched face. Overcome by the sudden onslaught of information and the grim reality of his new world, Wansu Ran bends over and vomits a rainbow-colored stream, a vivid and surreal depiction of his disgust and shock. With only 18 seconds until the game starts, Wansu Ran, still recovering, struggles to comprehend his situation. What the hell, isn't this a game? As a player, I won't die so easily. I'm an expert at games, he thinks, displaying a hint of bravado despite his fear. Another system window pops up, explaining, in the game, everyone has a space ring, can use 2 storage things. You can increase the storage space by using energy. He then questions, hey, can't you give me hints that are useful? The final message advises him to make use of collect skill, to quickly collect materials from zombies and mutant creatures. Wansu Ran, looking distressed, stands amidst the ruins of the city. His eyes convey a mix of confusion and fear as another system notification appears in front of him, explaining the concept of a space ring and how it can be used to store items and increase storage capacity with energy. With only 10 seconds left until the game officially begins, Wang Su Ran expresses his urgent need. I don't have much time left. Only 10 seconds. Have Tio quickly find something to defend myself against zombies or mutant creatures. The pressure is mounting as the countdown nears its end, pushing him to seek out any form of protection. Desperate for a weapon, Wang Su Ran spots a tactical shield nearby and thinks, "Found it, I can take that shield." As he prepares to scavenge, Wang Su Ran sprints towards the shield, dodging an overturned car. He reassures himself, "I still have enough time, I can make it in time." Unaware of the imminent danger, in a sudden, two-part sequence, Wang Su Ran reaches for the shield, only to be met by a figure wearing a tactical mask. He quickly grabs the shield, his face contorted in a mix of surprise and fear as he confronts the new threat. Wang Su Ran fiercely strikes the masked figure, causing a forceful impact and a spray of blood. The sudden violence of his defense shows his desperation to survive. In a close-up, Wang Su Ran is shown gripping a grenade tightly, his knuckles white, indicating his readiness to use it as a last resort. With the grenade in one hand and the shield in the other, Wang Su Ran lets out a terrified scream, his eyes wide with horror, as he faces the terrifying situation head-on. His legs blur into motion, suggesting a rapid escape or agile maneuver as he navigates the dangerous environment, likely trying to create distance from his immediate threat. Wang Su Ran skillfully uses the shield to block an attack from the masked figure, who is now revealed to be wearing an FBI jacket, highlighting the unsettling nature of these transformed beings. Knocked to the ground, Wang Su Ran lies stunned, muttering, "UGH." A subsequent close-up of his determined, wide-eyed gaze reveals his refusal to give up despite the overwhelming odds. Against the backdrop of a blood-red sky, grotesque zombies emerge, one reaching out ominously as the digital countdown finally hits 0, signaling the official start of the apocalyptic game. A stark title card emerges from the bloody chaos, boldly declaring, "The game begins," marking the official start of the nightmare. Now, with the game officially begun, Wang Su Ran lies stunned on the ground, still clutching the grenade. His face is etched with pure terror as a horrifying horde of screaming zombies, their eyes glowing red, surges relentlessly towards him from all directions. As more zombies appear, reaching out menacingly, Wang Su Ran confronts the masked figure. His expression turns from fear to determination as he realizes the immediate threat, thinking, "Crap, the surrounding zombies are coming over here." The masked zombie, now fully revealed with glowing red eyes and a gaping maw, screams a guttural, "Damn it!" as it lunges towards Wang Su Ran. Wang Su Ran, with a furious cry of, "Die!" delivers a powerful kick to the masked zombie, sending it reeling backward. The impact suggests a moment of surprising strength and resolve. Chaos erupts across the city as more zombies, some with blood dripping from their mouths, run amok, creating a scene of widespread panic and destruction. In a decisive move, Wang Su Ran pulls the pin from the grenade he's holding, a sharp sound indicating his commitment to his desperate plan. With a defiant shout of, "Have a taste of this!" Wang Su Ran hurls the grenade towards the advancing horde, hoping to create a much-needed diversion or clear a path. A massive explosion erupts behind him, sending a shockwave through the air. Wang Su Ran runs for his life, letting out a mix of fear and exhilaration. Ha! Ha! Leaving the explosion and its aftermath behind, Wang Su Ran continues to flee through the deserted, post-apocalyptic cityscape, a lone figure in a desolate world. As he runs, Wang Su Ran witnesses other newly teleported players being attacked by zombies, their desperate cries of "Save me!" echoing through the ruined streets. The grim reality of the game unfolds before him. Hiding behind a large, mutated tree-like growth, Wang Su Ran desperately yells, "Don't come any closer!" as he observes a growing horde of zombies advancing towards his position. Wang Su Ran reflects on the chaotic scene. These players are all teleported from Earth. It happened too suddenly, they didn't even have time to react. His thoughts then turn to a yearning for an advantage. Mommy, I want a system cheat. With a determined yet fearful expression, sweat beading on his face, Wang Su Ran reiterates his immediate goal. "I have to find a safe place to hide." As he plans his next move in this deadly game, scanning the desolate urban landscape, Wang Su Ran's eyes land on a familiar sight, an H&M store. He gasps in surprise, exclaiming, at the unexpected discovery of a recognizable landmark amidst the ruins. With a burst of renewed hope, Wang-Su Ran sprints towards the H&M building, shouting, "Found it!" as he believes he's discovered a potential refuge or source of supplies. Wang-Su Ran abruptly stops as a red system notification materializes before him, warning, "This restaurant has 27 zombies. Rushing in casually will only turn you into food for them." Perplexed, he questions, "What's this? Why is the system notification red color?" As he begins to grasp his unique ability, Wang-Su Ran observes two other survivors entering a supermarket, oblivious to the blue system notification that overlays the store, which reads, "The supermarket has 6 zombies and some pure water. If you have a weapon, an agile and strong body, you can go inside and fight them." He watches them go in, aware of the dangers they face. With wide eyes, Wang-Su Ran ponders the other survivors' actions. Did they not see the notification, or they think they are strong enough? His internal monologue highlights his dawning realization that he possesses a unique, unseen advantage. Standing alone on the street, Wang-Su Ran looks back at the H&M store, still processing the implications of the system notifications he alone can see, murmuring, in bewildered wonder, "Bo qua, narration too short." Surrounded by shimmering blue digital screens, Wang-Su Ran gazes at his hands, an expression of astonishment crossing his face as he exclaims, "This is my cheat?" He finally comprehends the nature of his extraordinary power. A blue system notification now overlays the H&M building stating, "There's no zombies here, there's a rank 1 resource box." Wang-Su Ran, with a newfound sense of purpose, declares, "Never mind, let's try to survive first," and heads towards the promising location. Wang-Su Ran, with a determined expression, makes his way into the building labeled Sales Office, the H&M store, ready to explore its interior for resources. After struggling to force open a heavy metal door, Wang-Su Ran finally collapses inside, breathing heavily and letting out a series of exhausted HU. Relieved to have found a temporary sanctuary from the dangers outside. Inside the sanctuary, Wang-Su Ran uncovers a crucial resource box. A system notification details its life-saving contents. Supply: bottle of mineral water *1 fire AX physique medicine injection *1. Further messages illuminate the extraordinary potential of the physique medicine injection, explaining it can make people's physical fitness reach an abnormal strong state by enhancing their physique through 5 distinct ranks. Realizing the immense value of this discovery, he exclaims, "I even got an excellent item, I'm so lucky!" Wang-Su Ran holds the physique medicine injection, pondering its effects. "OMG, I can become strong if I were to inject this. But how strong will I become?" he wonders, torn between the allure of power and the unknown risks. In a moment of desperate resolve, Wang-Su Ran injects the serum into his arm. His hand clenches, veins bulging, as the powerful liquid courses through his body, initiating an intense transformation. A guttural scream of agony erupts from Wang-Su Ran as his body convulses. The injection gun falls to the ground, reflecting the sheer pain and violent reaction to the sudden change. Wang-Su Ran's face contorts in excruciating pain, sweat pouring down his forehead. His eyes are bloodshot and wide with torment as he grunts through clenched teeth. Agh. Ugh. Enduring the brutal physical changes, a terrifying system notification flashes across Wang-Su Ran's vision, appearing in his bloodshot eye. Warning: those who are too weak to evolve will die. 30% chance of survival, 70% chance of death. The immense risk of his decision becomes horrifyingly clear. Against all odds, Wang-Su Ran survives the ordeal. With a determined snarl, he wields the fire axe, striking down a crawling zombie with newfound strength, signifying the successful, albeit risky, evolution. A horde of zombies with glowing red eyes surges forward, illustrating the continuous and overwhelming threat Wang-Su Ran faces despite his recent power-up. With glowing blue eyes, Wang-Su Ran fiercely charges into the fray, expertly wielding both his fire axe and shield. Blood splatters as he engages the zombies, showcasing his enhanced combat prowess. Wang-Su Ran moves with impressive speed and agility, swinging his fire axe to fend off the relentless zombie attack, his movements sharp and decisive. He continues his assault, striking down zombies with powerful swings of his axe and defending with his shield. The chaotic scene, filled with debris and zombie silhouettes, highlights his enhanced fighting capabilities. A powerful kick from Wang Su Ran sends debris flying, a clear display of his newly acquired physical prowess. The flurry of his enhanced attacks leaves a trail of destruction, marking the end of his intense skirmish. Finally, amidst the bloodied bodies of several fallen zombies, Wang Su Ran stands victorious, fire axe and shield still clutched tightly. He surveys the grim scene, his commanding presence now tinged with the stark reality of the battlefield and the cost of survival in this brutal new world. Wang Su Ran stands contemplating a deceased survivor lying on the ground, a somber reminder of the brutal realities of this new world. A close-up of Wang Su Ran's foot depicts him making a decisive step, either moving on or preparing for what lies ahead. Wang Su Ran finds himself in an unexpected confrontation, facing off against another, much larger and imposing human-like figure, his expression a mix of surprise and shock. The larger assailant delivers a powerful kick, sending Wang Su Ran flying backwards, highlighting the formidable strength of his new opponent. Wang Su Ran reels from the impact of another blow, clearly struggling against the superior force of his attacker. Desperately, Wang Su Ran flees from the armed assailant, who pursues him with a handgun, intensifying the life-or-death struggle. With a surge of energy, Wang Su Ran manifests a glowing blue energy shield, attempting to defend himself from the barrage of attacks. Wang Su Ran retaliates with a powerful, glowing blue energy weapon resembling a shotgun, showcasing a new, formidable combat ability. The larger character, a male with a menacing grin, watches Wang Su Ran, his expression suggesting a dark confidence or enjoyment of the confrontation. A close-up on the menacing character's hand firmly gripping a pistol emphasizes the immediate danger and his control over the situation. Wang Su Ran is left utterly defenseless, held at gunpoint by the larger assailant, his expression a blend of shock and defeat as the brutal encounter reaches its peak. A close-up of Wang Su Ran's bruised and sweating face reveals his profound distress, reflecting the intense pain and fear he endures amidst the chaos of this new, unforgiving world. An aerial view captures the sprawling, desolate urban landscape, where towering skyscrapers stand as silent witnesses to the apocalyptic aftermath, hinting at the vastness of the new world. Chaos erupts on the streets below as a throng of people, some already transforming into groaning zombies, desperately attempts to flee or succumb to the spreading infection, marking the initial terrifying moments of the apocalypse. Amidst the pandemonium, a confident male survivor, armed with a baseball bat, stands ready for battle, leading a small group of determined individuals who prepare to face the encroaching horrors. Wang Su Ran, looking distressed, reacts to the sudden appearance of two zombies emerging from a shadowy alleyway, their presence creating an immediate and dangerous threat. Wang Su Ran turns sharply to confront an approaching zombie, while another mysterious, cloaked figure appears to be grappling with a zombie, adding an element of intrigue to the chaotic scene. His eyes wide with shock, Wang Su Ran faces three snarling zombies with glowing red eyes, their aggressive posture signaling an immediate and dire threat. Wielding a katana with fierce determination, Wang Su Ran lunges forward, engaging a zombie in swift, agile combat, demonstrating his growing combat skills and resolve. Wang Su Ran is knocked to the ground, dropping his katana, while other survivors look on. The scene captures a moment of vulnerability amidst the ongoing struggle for survival. A close-up of Wang Su Ran's hand gripping the katana's handle reveals his unwavering determination, signaling his resolve to rise and continue the fight. Wang Su Ran intensely battles against a group of zombie silhouettes, their forms highlighted by streaks of red and blue energy, conveying the speed and ferocity of his combat. Wielding his newly acquired katana, Wang Su Ran sprints across an elevated pathway, his movements swift and agile as he navigates the treacherous urban landscape, preparing for the next desperate encounter. With practiced ease, Wang Su Ran grips a yellow and black striped barrier, using it to propel himself forward, his momentum unbroken as he pushes through the chaotic environment, ever seeking an advantage in the unfolding apocalypse. Wang Su Ran struggles with all his might to lift a heavy object, his teeth gritted in a determined effort, while the sound of shattering debris emphasizes the dire situation. Armed with a katana, Wang Su Ran faces a relentless horde of zombies, his posture resolute despite the overwhelming odds, preparing for a desperate battle. A female survivor with long dark hair and striking purple eyes looks on in terror, sweat beading on her face, signaling intense fear and distress. Su-ran cautiously peers out from a broken window, his anxious gaze scanning the desolate surroundings, indicating a heightened state of alert. The same female survivor stares blankly out a window at a cloudy sky, her expression vacant with fear, as if lost in a nightmarish reality. A colossal, monstrous hand descends from the sky, casting a terrifying shadow over the female survivor, who looks up in abject horror, her scream lost to the impending doom. Su-ran navigates a perilous path of wooden planks laid over muddy terrain, running with urgency through a desolate landscape, possibly attempting to escape a dangerous area. Su-ran wakes up with a look of confusion, his eyes wide and disoriented, as if questioning the reality of his surroundings after a vivid dream or memory. A cluster of glowing blue plants, with one distinctly labeled seed, hints at a unique aspect of this new world, possibly a source of resources or a clue to its nature. A panoramic view of a moonlit cityscape reveals a stark contrast between the darkness of the ruined buildings and the eerie glow of the full moon, setting a somber tone. Su-ran stands disoriented in a dark, empty room, his face etched with confusion as he awakens from what he initially thought was a vivid nightmare, slowly realizing the strange reality of his surroundings. A chilling realization dawns as Su-ran takes in his apartment's desolation, a broken window with curtains swaying in an unnatural breeze, and an empty refrigerator with only a single bottle, stark indicators that the devastation was far from a dream. Su-ran stands amidst the chaotic wreckage of his apartment, broken glass littering the floor. He stares in shock and disorientation, his initial confusion giving way to horror as he comprehends the devastation around him. A wide shot of the darkened apartment highlights a shattered window, through which a stark streak of light pierces the night sky. The faint sound of hints at a mysterious presence or event happening outside his ravaged home. A terrifying, red-skinned monster with multiple glowing red eyes and a repulsive, tentacled tongue clings to the ceiling of Su-ran's apartment, its menacing presence poised to strike. Su-ran screams in abject terror, clutching a shotgun with trembling hands. Ominous red energy crackles around him, amplifying his overwhelming fear in the face of the monstrous threat. A young girl with light brown hair desperately covers Su-ran's eyes, her face etched with fear, attempting to shield him from the horrifying sight as he instinctively grasps his shotgun. Su-ran is violently propelled backward, blood gushing from his mouth, as the young girl collapses beside him. This brutal scene depicts the sheer force of the monster's attack and their shared vulnerability. In a moment of profound dread, Su-ran casts a fearful glance back into the dark hallway, his expression a mixture of terror and a desperate will to escape the impending horror. Now resolute, Su-ran aims his shotgun at a larger, more formidable monstrous creature with sharp claws and piercing red eyes, bracing himself for an inevitable confrontation. A close-up of Su-ran's face reveals his fierce determination. His fist clenches, ready to deliver a powerful blow, signifying his refusal to succumb and his will to fight back. Su-ran engages in a dynamic combat sequence against a shadowy, monstrous figure, utilizing agile movements and powerful, well-aimed punches, showcasing his rapidly evolving combat prowess. With intense focus, Su-ran rapidly loads a multi-barreled weapon, spent bullet casings flying around him, indicating his preparation for a high-stakes, high-intensity battle. Su-ran fires a glowing energy pistol at a red, reptilian-like monster, the impact creating a brilliant burst of light, marking a decisive and powerful moment in their fierce confrontation. Su-ran watches, stunned, as a grotesque red, fleshy monster falls from above, its form contorting against the wall. Su-ran stands firm, pistol in hand, confronting the enormous, tentacled red monster, ready to face the unknown threat. The girl with pigtails stares up in horror at the massive red monster clinging to the ceiling, while Su-ran reacts with a shocked expression, realizing the danger from above. Her face contorted in a mix of anger and determination, the girl with pigtails lets out a fierce shout. With swift precision, Su-ran lunges forward, katana flashing as he strikes, sending a spray of blood into the air, while the girl with pigtails watches the brutal display. The katana, now stained with fresh blood, gleams menacingly in the dim light. Su-ran extends his hand, unleashing a surge of blue energy that courses towards the monster, causing it to glitch and pixelate as it takes damage. Having dealt with the threat, Wang Su Ran turns and cautiously approaches a closed door, his back to the viewer. His footsteps echo softly as Wang Su Ran proceeds forward, his journey continuing. Inside a seemingly ordinary room with a sofa and coffee table, Wang Su Ran stands alert, katana still in hand, his expression serious as he surveys his surroundings. Suddenly, a subtle movement catches Wang Su Ran's eye, making him turn sharply, katana at the ready, as if sensing a hidden presence. He drops into a crouch, peering intently under the furniture, a silent search for the source of the disturbance, or any lurking dangers. The Howl Moon Wolf King's cub, with its fluffy white fur, intently eyes a small piece of red meat, emitting a soft whimper. The cub's keen nose twitches, sniffing cautiously at the enticing red meat, its hunger evident. An expansive, intricate structure stretches below, revealing a gathering of numerous figures, dwarfed by the immense architecture. This suggests a significant location or event. Qian Jinyu, holding her bow, stands resolutely alongside Qi Hongde and other survivors, as two fallen figures lie at their feet, hinting at a recent struggle or a harsh display of power. The scene shifts to a moonlit beach where Wang Su Ran kneels beside a small, lifeless fish, a somber expression on his face as he contemplates the fragility of life. In an act of quiet reverence or remorse, Wang Su Ran pours water from a bottle onto the sand next to the fish, a small gesture in a desolate world. A fierce battle unfolds as a woman with white hair valiantly wields a sword against a monstrous beast, while a man in a survival shirt fiercely swings an axe, engaging in a separate, bloody confrontation. The two fighters stand side by side, their determined expressions highlighted by glowing blue energy pulsating around them, showcasing their synchronized power and readiness for combat. In a brutal twist, the man is struck by an arrow piercing his neck, his eyes wide with shock and pain as blood stains his shirt. The fight abruptly ends as both the man and the woman lie lifeless on the cold ground, arrows protruding from their bodies, a grim testament to the unforeseen ambush. From the shadows, two new figures emerge, a muscular man with short hair and a woman with fiery red hair clutching a bow. They cautiously peek from behind a wall, their faces etched with a predatory resolve, having just orchestrated the ambush. The grim reality of the world is stark, yet in a striking vision of the future, Wang Su Ran stands confidently under the night sky, his glowing sword resting on his shoulder, embodying a power and dark resolve that hint at a path yet to be fully walked. Exhausted and wounded, Wang Su Ran lies prone on the blood-splattered tiled floor, a small knife just out of his reach, indicating the intense struggle he has just endured. Sharp cracks and heavy thuds reverberate through the metallic environment, signaling ongoing chaos and danger nearby, adding to the tension of Wang Su Ran's situation. Gritting his teeth, Wang Su Ran clenches his fist, fresh blood staining his hand, as he painfully realizes he cannot scream. Doing so would only alert more zombies to his location. Despite his severe injuries and agonizing pain, Wang Su Ran's resolve hardens, his inner monologue pushing him to hang on, refusing to succumb to the overwhelming circumstances. A woman desperately flees through a ruined city street, screaming for help as a horde of red-eyed zombies relentlessly pursue her, with Wang Su Ran close behind, also fighting for survival. A ghastly zombie's hand reaches out ominously towards the terrified woman, its sharp claws poised to strike, as the chase intensifies with grave consequences looming. With a decisive movement, a gleaming sword is swiftly drawn from its scabbard, signaling Wang Su Ran's immediate entry into battle, ready to confront the relentless zombie threat. Wang Su Ran, now empowered, unleashes a powerful blue-glowing sword slash, effortlessly cleaving through a zombie, its red eyes still glowing even as it is defeated. Standing victorious over the vanquished zombie, Wang Su Ran confidently holds his glowing sword, acknowledging the profound effectiveness of the beginner physique medicine he consumed. Wang Su Ran, with a chillingly confident smirk and eyes glowing blue, declares himself this area's lord. Embracing his identity as Wang Ji Ran, the first abnormally strong person of the area, a powerful vision of his future self. The intense vision of his powerful future self, or perhaps the lingering effects of his previous battle, causes Wang Su Ran's eyes to widen in distress, his face contorted in a pained grimace as a harsh ache escapes his lips. Overwhelmed by pain and exhaustion, Wan Su Ran's hand instinctively reaches for a bottle of purified water, desperately hoping its unique properties will provide relief and restore his dwindling strength. Wan Su Ran gulps down the purified water, the liquid tracing a path down his parched throat, a desperate act to alleviate his pain and regain strength. With a triumphant "H.A." the now empty water bottle clatters to the tiled floor, signifying his consumption and the immediate, powerful effect the purified water has on his body. Wan Su Ran flexes his hands, a surge of renewed power coursing through his veins, accompanied by another exultant "H.A." as he marvels at the instant revitalization. Sitting up, Wan Su Ran's eyes gleam with renewed determination despite the lingering blood on his face, proclaiming, "I'm still alive!" as a testament to his resilience and the water's healing properties. Overcome with emotion, Wan Su Ran sits on the floor, wiping away tears of relief, his internal thoughts expressing a heartfelt "Sob sob" and "It's great" at his miraculous recovery. Suddenly, the silence is shattered by a frantic "H! Save me!" a desperate scream that pierces the quiet, forcing Wan Su Ran to quickly assess the source of the commotion. Wan Su Ran reacts with a frustrated "H, angrily questioning, "Who is it? Wantio lure zombies tio seek death?" Exasperated by the carelessness of others attracting more threats, a terrified woman in a tattered elegant gown cowers against the wall, her reflection in a nearby mirror revealing multiple grotesque zombies with glowing red eyes closing in on her, the source of the desperate cries. Crouching low, Wan Su Ran cautiously surveys the chaotic scene, surrounded by exclamation marks and a realization that it seems like there are many of them. As he prepares for a new onslaught, with swift precision, Wan Su Ran equips himself, grabbing his trusty axe and a makeshift shield, preparing for the imminent confrontation with the horde of zombies. Wan Su Ran stands at the foot of a darkened staircase, axe in hand, as a system notification informs him that the second floor has 7 zombies, attracted by a woman's scream, and they can be killed by attacking from the back. The source of the desperate cries is now clear. With a grim and determined expression, Wan Su Ran acknowledges the perilous situation. He braces himself, realizing he can only risk it. As he prepares to ascend the stairs, fully aware that the woman's plight, and the lurking zombies, leave him no other choice. The terrified woman in the tattered gown shrinks against the wall, letting out a panicked "H!" as 2 grotesque zombies with glowing red eyes smash through the nearby window, growling "GRH!" in their relentless pursuit. As the woman cries out in terror, Wan Su Ran intervenes swiftly, his axe striking a zombie's head with a resounding crack, splattering blood and momentarily stunning the attacking horde. Wan Su Ran, with a stern expression, scolds the woman, cautioning her, "Softer, your scream will only lure more zombies here." His words sharp with the urgency of their situation. Tears stream down the woman's dust-streaked face as she whimpers, her body trembling with overwhelming fear and helplessness, unable to control her distress. Wan Su Ran, a whirlwind of motion, battles the encroaching zombies, his axe and shield moving in a blur as he expertly fends off the relentless attackers, blue energy crackling around his precise movements. In a series of brutal close-ups, an axe cleaves into a zombie's skull with a sickening crack, illustrating Wan Su Ran's merciless efficiency in dispatching the threats, leaving only glowing red eyes and shattered forms. Sweat trickles down Wan Su Ran's face as he notes, "My strength and reaction speed increased," a realization that fuels his continued fight and confirms the enhancements he's experienced. Wan Su Ran glares at the still frightened woman, who looks up at him from the chaotic scene of broken glass and defeated zombies, clearly shaken by the recent onslaught and his harsh words. A vast horde of red-eyed zombies, an overwhelming force, charges through a corridor, their numbers seemingly endless as they advance, creating a new, imminent threat. Wan Su Ran extends an open palm towards the woman, a gesture of either warning or an offer of temporary alliance, his shield still held defensively as he contemplates their next move. The woman looks at Wan Su Ran with a mixture of apprehension and uncertainty, her tearful gaze fixed on him as he gathers the spoils of battle, wondering about her fate in this perilous new world. Amidst the quiet after the skirmish, Wan Su Ran methodically collects valuable loot, energy core crystals, a car key, small knives, and mutant fertilizer, from the defeated zombies, a testament to his resourcefulness as a new wave of danger ominously approaches. Wan Su Ran observes with a grim expression as a new horde of zombies emerges from the darkened corridor, their red eyes glowing menacingly. Wan Su Ran reacts with a frustrated, "H! Damn it, they came again!" as the woman, screaming in terror, is visible through a broken window, signaling the relentless and escalating threat. Wan Su Ran, running with his axe and shield, receives conflicting system clues. One path is a dead end with no zombies, while the other leads to the third floor's VIP elevator, which has 11 zombies but a clear third floor. Wan Su Ran pants heavily, his face etched with exertion, as he pushes himself forward, the constant threat demanding every ounce of his energy. Pointing decisively, Wan Su Ran shouts, "This way!" leading the charge past shadowy figures as he navigates the dangerous corridors towards his chosen destination. A terrifying zombie lunges forward, its red eyes glowing and mouth agape, a direct and immediate threat that Wan Su Ran must confront. With a powerful swing, Wan Su Ran's axe connects with the zombie's head, the brutal impact accentuated by a jarring crack sound effect showcasing his combat prowess. Wan Su Ran expertly uses his shield to block a zombie's attack, the jarring crack signifying the impact as he defends against multiple relentless attackers. From an aerial perspective, Wan Su Ran is seen battling fiercely amidst a swarm of zombies, their blood splattering across the floor, highlighting the overwhelming odds he faces. With a furious roar, Wan Su Ran screams, "Die!" his face contorted in a mask of intense concentration and determination as he relentlessly attacks the zombie horde. After a fierce battle, one zombie is sent tumbling from a high window, a clear testament to Wan Su Ran's strategic and decisive action to clear his path through the infested building. His path now cleared, Wan Su Ran finally reaches the imposing, dark elevator doors, emblazoned with the word "Elevator," marking a critical juncture in his perilous journey to safety. Wan Su Ran slams his fist against the unyielding elevator door, frustration evident as he exclaims, "Damn it! This elevator needs a VIP electromatic card." A blur of movement behind him catches Wan Su Ran by surprise, a dark, fast-moving silhouette appearing menacingly close, hinting at an immediate and unexpected threat. Through a swirling mist, a formidable soldier zombie emerges, its helmeted head and glowing red eyes fixated on Wan Su Ran, an imposing axe clutched firmly in its grasp. Wan Su Ran turns, eyes wide with shock, as a massive axe head remains deeply embedded in the wall behind him, a chilling testament to the soldier zombie's speed and his narrow escape. A close-up reveals Wan Su Ran's face contorted in sheer terror, his eyes wide with panic as he fully comprehends the gravity of his life-threatening situation. The menacing silhouette of the soldier zombie looms large, its axe casting a dark shadow, emphasizing its overwhelming presence and the imminent danger it poses to Wan Su Ran. Wan Su Ran considers his options, his thoughts illuminated by a system message. "The key to the presidential suite on the 3rd floor, there's no zombie there, can be used as a temporary base." Confirming his objective, a glint of light reveals a set of keys, and Wan Su Ran's eyes widen with realization as he spots the crucial VIP electromatic elevator card, the solution to his current predicament. With sweat beading on his brow and teeth gritted, Wan Su Ran acknowledges, "There's no other choice." As he prepares to confront the soldier zombie, forced to make a difficult decision, Wan Su Ran launches himself into the air, axe raised, and shouts, "Die!" as he engages the soldier zombie in a fierce airborne attack. The fierce close-quarters combat intensifies as Wan Su Ran and the soldier zombie exchange brutal blows, their faces contorted in a desperate struggle for dominance. But in a critical misstep during the intense melee, Wan Su Ran's axe becomes inextricably jammed, his shocked realization, "Crap, the axe is stuck," leaving him suddenly vulnerable with his primary weapon useless. Wan Su Ran valiantly blocks the soldier zombie's attack with his shield, the force of the impact sending shockwaves and splattering blood across the scene. The soldier zombie's grotesque face, illuminated by its glowing red eyes and menacing fangs, radiates a dark, dangerous aura, highlighting its ferocity. Wan Su Ran expertly deflects another powerful blow from the soldier zombie, his shield bearing the brunt of the impact as fresh blood splatters around him. Wan Su Ran narrowly evades a wide, sweeping attack from the soldier zombie's formidable axe, showcasing his agility and quick reflexes amidst the chaos. A pained escapes Won-Soo-Ran's lips as he recoils from a forceful blow, a visible impact on his body suggesting he's taken damage in the relentless fight. With his axe still stuck, Won-Soo-Ran resorts to barehanded combat, grappling with the zombie and grabbing its throat in a desperate struggle. Won-Soo-Ran fiercely grips the zombie's face, his determination unwavering as he curses. "Damn it! Die!" pushing his physical limits to defeat the relentless threat. Infuriated and defiant, Won-Soo-Ran delivers a powerful punch to the soldier zombie, asking, "Do you think I'm weak?" As blood splatters from the impact, showcasing his raw strength, Won-Soo-Ran finds himself overwhelmed, his neck caught in the grip of one zombie while the soldier zombie with its axe looms menacingly, illustrating his dire predicament. With a powerful throw, displaying remarkable resourcefulness, Won-Soo-Ran grabs a fire extinguisher and blasts a torrent of white foam at the approaching zombies, temporarily incapacitating them, buying himself a crucial moment to act. With the soldier zombie momentarily stunned and collapsing backward, covered in foam from the extinguisher still lodged in its head, Won-Soo-Ran swiftly pulls the pin from a grenade, preparing for a decisive final blow to clear his path to the elevator. Won-Soo-Ran, in a swift acrobatic move, unleashes a final, decisive strike, leaving the foam-covered soldier zombie reeling as his axe remains lodged in the wall, and he prepares to throw a grenade. With grim determination, Won-Soo-Ran swiftly closes the elevator door, clutching the VIP card and keys, his escape from the immediate danger imminent. A triumphant smirk plays on Won-Soo-Ran's lips as he waves a taunting farewell. "Goodbye, see you next time!" To the incapacitated zombie, a display of his newfound confidence, Won-Soo-Ran's fingers rapidly press the elevator buttons with a series of click-click sounds, selecting the 3F for the presidential suite, his destination for temporary safety. With a strained grunt, Won-Soo-Ran attempts to pry open the elevator door with his axe, a desperate effort to ensure his safety, or investigate a potential issue. Sweat drips from Won-Soo-Ran's face, green veins pulsing on his neck, as he realizes. Quick! The zombies will come here again! The side effects of his enhancements beginning to manifest as a new threat approaches. Won-Soo-Ran hunches over, clearly unwell, his body weakening as a shadowy zombie silhouette emerges from the darkness, closing in on his vulnerable state. A sudden ding marks a critical turning point as Won-Soo-Ran collapses, realizing, "My body's medicine seems to have side effect." His face contorts in pain, green veins prominent, while a distorted zombie's mouth appears, foreshadowing an imminent attack. A new and alarming threat appears, a police zombie, its uniform tattered, eyes glowing red, standing menacingly upright, signaling an even more dangerous encounter. Won-Soo-Ran's face contorts in terror, green veins prominent, as he yells, "Gun!" Realizing the police zombie is armed, escalating the danger significantly. A distressed Won-Soo-Ran, with green veins pulsating on his face, curses, "Crap! Why at this timing?" Frustrated by the unfortunate timing of this new, armed zombie threat amidst his own deteriorating condition, Won-Soo-Ran finds himself completely overwhelmed, surrounded by multiple zombies, including the armed police zombie, trapped and desperately cornered in the confined space. After a frantic escape, Won-Soo-Ran slides through a closing door, leaving a trail of blood, as the system advises him to evade the armed officer, revealing the critical threat. Won-Soo-Ran retreats as a group of menacing zombies, including the armed police zombie, peer through the narrow gap of the partially open door, still relentlessly pursuing him. With a triumphant ding, the elevator doors finally close, signaling Won-Soo-Ran's successful escape as the display above the door illuminates with the number 3, indicating his ascent to the presidential suite. Won-Soo-Ran leans against the closed elevator door, letting out a weary HAA. Axe and shield still in hand, the green veins on his face still visible, a testament to his recent ordeal and the medicine's lingering effects. With a relieved sigh, Won-Soo-Ran exclaims, "That was close!" as a system notification confirms his arrival at the presidential suite. 3 bedrooms, and no zombies. The card in your hand is for a temporary base. Despite finding temporary safety, Won-Soo-Ran's face contorts in a grimace, letting out a series of pained grunts. "GH! GH! UGH!" as the debilitating side effects of the medicine continue to plague him. Su-ran finally succumbs to exhaustion and the medicine's effects, collapsing sideways through an open doorway into the presidential suite, his VIP card clattering from his grasp with a faint ding sound. Staggering into the presidential suite, Su-ran's back is to the viewer, his silhouette framed by the spacious yet slightly disheveled room, a brief respite from the relentless threats outside. His gaze falls upon a refrigerator, and a system notification highlights it as an important resource. Agi! Refrigerator! Suggesting a vital source of supplies within the suite. Clutching his head in agony, Su-ran's face is a mask of pain, confirming. So painful! As the medicine's lingering side effects continue to take their toll. Desperate for relief, Su-ran swings open the refrigerator door, revealing a treasure trove of bottled water, and he exclaims, "I need water!" His voice filled with urgency. Su-ran vigorously gulps down the water, a torrent of liquid splashing around his mouth with desperate gulp-gulp sounds, hoping its healing properties will counteract the medicine's harsh side effects. The protagonist's face is contorted in a grimace of effort and pain, beads of sweat dripping from his forehead, as he lets out a strained cry amidst a fierce struggle. His hands reach out, seemingly grasping at the intense white light emanating before him, his expression one of desperate focus as a surge of power courses through him. The protagonist stares at his clenched fist, a mixture of surprise and resolve on his face, as he realizes his combat ability has significantly increased, a new strength flowing within him. Standing before a fridge stocked with countless water bottles, the protagonist smirks confidently, pondering how these resources could turn him into a powerhouse, and already planning to acquire a sniper rifle for future encounters. Fat Man screams in sheer terror, his hand outstretched in a desperate plea as horrific zombies with glowing red eyes surge from behind him, one with bloody teeth, while another survivor in the background is also caught in the chaos. The protagonist takes a moment to relax, lounging on a comfortable couch and casually sipping from a can, with an array of snacks spread out on the coffee table beside him. A frantic scramble unfolds as numerous survivors desperately rush up a narrow staircase, their faces etched with fear, as a horde of relentless zombies clambers upwards from below, hot on their heels. At the top of the stairs, Fat Man urgently shouts, "Stop them! Don't let the zombies come in!" As he and another survivor desperately try to barricade the way against the relentless undead, whose ghastly hands are already reaching over the railing. The protagonist attempts to take a drink from a can, but in his haste or exhaustion, he spills the liquid messily across his face, a comic moment amidst the tension. A determined survivor fiercely swings a baseball bat, landing a solid hit on a zombie's arm with brutal force, while other figures are seen battling or fleeing amidst the chaos of what appears to be a makeshift arena. Bosching, a commanding figure, barks urgent orders to his fellow survivors. "Hurry, block the side, treat the wounds, we need everyone to unite, we can definitely withstand the onslaught." His determined face showing leadership in a crisis. Meanwhile, the Fat Man's mouth is wide open, being spoon-fed a mouthful of mushy food, a scene that hints at either recovery after injury or a moment of vulnerability, perhaps after a failed stand against the undead. The protagonist stands with his back to the viewer, a large sword resting on his shoulder, gazing upon the bloody aftermath of a brutal confrontation with several defeated figures lying lifelessly on the ground. A close-up reveals the protagonist's intensified gaze, his eyes now glowing an eerie blue, and a faint smirk playing on his lips, hinting at his awakened abilities and newfound ruthlessness. Back in a moment of respite, the protagonist is comfortably sprawled on a couch, his stomach visibly distended, letting out a satisfied burp. After a hearty meal, with cold, glowing blue eyes and a determined expression, the protagonist declares his intention to head to the shopping center, seeking to acquire guns from zombie police officers, under the stark title of Apocalyptic Survival. The desolate city streets are overrun with a terrifying horde of zombies, their decaying forms and glowing red eyes a stark reminder of the ever-present danger in this new world. Inside a seemingly fortified structure, a survivor sits hunched over a glowing blue holographic screen, engrossed in information, while other individuals can be seen seeking refuge in the background. The same strategist contemplates his next move, thinking aloud about the necessity to gather more players and establish a survivor camp, revealing his foresight and leadership potential. A distressed survivor kneels on the ground, seemingly in prayer or despair, expressing a simple yet profound wish. I hope I can safely survive. As another figure stands protectively nearby, huddled fearfully on the floor, a young woman tries to calm herself, whispering, "Don't be scared," even as the grotesque face of a zombie looms ominously outside the window behind her. With a look of satisfaction, the protagonist, having returned to his normal state, declares it's time to check the loot, his mind already on the rewards of his recent efforts. After his satisfying meal, the protagonist examines his inventory on a holographic display, revealing an array of newly acquired resources including clean fabric, mutant fertilizer, energy core crystals, various keys, and weapons, each accompanied by detailed descriptions of their uses. As he reviews his spoils, the protagonist muses on the strategic value of each item, recognizing that killing zombies yields not only valuable energy core crystals but also mutant fertilizer. He considers the limited storage space, prioritizing essentials like food and water for his upcoming mission to the underground parking lot. The protagonist's system displays a notification revealing a CAR key for a patriotic off-road vehicle located in the underground parking lot, which supposedly contains key items. The protagonist plans to search for it after he acquires guns. A chibi version of the protagonist curiously peers at his holographic screen, wondering about the activities and well-being of other players in this harsh, new world. The protagonist sits on his bed, reflecting on his unique ability to see hidden hints, concluding that it's safer to travel alone to avoid unnecessary trouble if others discover his secret. The system shows the protagonist, referred to as Wang Su, selling a ham sausage. Other players react with amazement and envy, asking for trades, while one lamenting player is stuck in a toilet. The protagonist realizes he can use the system's trading area to exchange his resources. The trading screen shows Wang Su offering water and ham sausage, both for one energy core crystal. He acknowledges the crystals are expensive but crucial for leveling up, yet shrewdly observes that during the apocalypse's early stages, food and water are paramount, planning to exchange weapons for these vital necessities. A system notification confirms the rapid sale of 2 small knives and 3 kitchen knives, in exchange for 2 canned luncheon meats and 3 purified waters. The protagonist, with a satisfied chibi expression, notes the quick sales and plans to list more items tomorrow. The protagonist's expression is one of surprise and concern as he looks at his blue holographic screen, where the word map is prominently displayed, indicating a new and potentially crucial discovery. A hand reaches out to touch a glowing blue button marked private chat, suggesting the protagonist is about to initiate a private conversation, likely with Zhao Xiyu as indicated in the chapter summary. Zhao Xiyu, a young woman with long dark hair, sits huddled and injured on the floor, appearing distressed. Despite her vulnerable state, she tries to reassure herself or someone nearby, whispering, "Don't be scared." A close-up reveals the protagonist's thoughtful and slightly somber expression, a bead of sweat on his face, as he likely processes Zhao Xiyu's message and her predicament. The protagonist, now sitting in what appears to be a bedroom, engages in a trade via his holographic screen, asserting, "I want all 3 of it, offer a price," demonstrating his assertive trading tactics. A close-up of Zhao Xiyu shows her with a worried and somewhat startled expression, her face streaked with dirt and minor injuries, emphasizing the perilous situation she is in. The protagonist, Wang Su, strategically plans his next move using a map, identifying areas with abundant supplies and dangerous zones, while deciding to conceal his high demand for the map by offering a low price. Wang Su, in a chibi form, sits on his bed, looking at his holographic screen and initiating a negotiation by feigning disinterest in the map, stating, "The map isn't too useful for me," before making a ridiculously low offer of a half bottle of water. With a cunning smirk, Wang Su presents a half-eaten can of luncheon meat as part of his meager offer, asking the other party, "Half-eaten canned luncheon meat, for those 3 things, how does it sound?" Showcasing his manipulative trading tactics. In a chibi form, Wang Su reacts with surprise as the other party accepts his absurd offer for the map, exclaiming, "Ah? Okay." As he holds up the half-eaten can of food, Wang Su finalizes the trade, confidently stating, "Then, it's all here, I have put into the trading system, please confirm it." As the half-eaten luncheon meat and a bottle of water glow, ready for transfer, Zhao Xiu receives the meager provisions, her eyes welling up with tears of relief and gratitude, her battered face smiling as she believes Wang Su to be a good person unlike others. Despite his exploitative trade, Wang Su smiles awkwardly, contemplating if his actions were too unbearable. While system notifications confirm the trade, where he lost the water and luncheon meat but gained 5 bloody keys, and 2 critical maps for Tianyang City and Tianyang Academy. Sitting on his bed, Wang Su observes the gurgle, gurgle sound effect from the holographic screen, telling Zhao Xiu, slow down, don't choke. As she rapidly consumes the food and water, Wang Su looks pensive and slightly guilty, thinking about adding Zhao Xiu as a friend and vowing to make up to her guilt when he acquires more resources, revealing a hint of conscience. In his chibi form, Wang Su smiles brightly at his holographic screen, extending a friend request to Zhao Xiu, saying, let's each other as a friend. Zhao Xiu, with food still clinging to her mouth and holding the can and water, reacts with a surprised to Wang Su's sudden friend request. Wang Su looks concerned at his holographic screen after an abrupt pun sound, questioning, ended private chat? Is she in a special place? Indicating the chat ended suddenly and raising his suspicions about her location. Wang Su, in chibi form, reflects on the magnified human nature in the apocalyptic world where no rules and moral constraints exist, emphasizing that a girl needs to be on guard at all times, before humorously concluding he should also go to bed early. The scene shifts to a desolate city street, dominated by towering skyscrapers, where several grotesque zombies with glowing red eyes are seen shambling, their guttural roar emphasizing the pervasive threat of the undead. A close-up shot focuses on a building with a large window, but the primary subjects are the menacing faces of 2 zombies with their mouths agape, roaring with loud roar, roar sound effects, indicating an active and immediate threat. A group of survivors huddle fearfully inside a doorway, one man urgently speaking. Everyone gather together, don't get separated. St. Forest Hospital is 2 streets away. Their terrified expressions underscoring the immediate danger they face. The elevator indicator shows 2, with a downward arrow, accompanied by a distinct ding sound effect, suggesting an arrival or departure of the elevator, leading to an uncertain situation for the protagonist. Wang Su, armed with an axe and a shield, stands confidently in a gritty, industrial setting, his resolute stance and declaration of, let's do this, signaling his readiness to face the dangers ahead after exiting the elevator. A close-up of Wang Su's face reveals his determined and resolute expression, his eyes fixed ahead, showcasing his unwavering resolve and focus as he prepares for combat. Wang Su is captured mid-action, axe raised, his eyes glowing red with intense determination and rage, as he lunges forward to attack, ready to engage in combat in his adrenaline-enhanced state. Wang Su is seen from behind, looking down a dark, blood-splattered hallway, with the sound effect SHH, indicating silence or caution, implying he's moving stealthily in a tense and dangerous environment. Wang Su, in a chibi form, looks bewildered and confused, asking, there's Enno's zombies! His surprise stemming from the unexpected absence of the expected undead threat in the area. A close-up shot on the floor shows a significant, fresh-looking pool of blood, implying a recent violent encounter. However, the lack of scattered blood suggests it wasn't a zombie attack, but something more deliberate and chilling. Wang Su crouches down to inspect the bloodstain, his expression grim. He theorizes, blood didn't splatter everywhere. If someone isn't bitten by a zombie, blood should be. A dangerous realization dawns upon him, hinting at a human hunter at play. Wang Su's eyes widen with alarm as he realizes, crap! Someone must be hunting the players! A chilling deduction made after observing the nature of the bloodstains, indicating a human threat, not just zombies. Clutching his axe and shield, Wang Su cautiously scans his surroundings, his mind racing with the thought he might be nearby. Fully aware that a dangerous human adversary is lurking, Wang Su grips his axe tighter, his thoughts a whirlwind of logical deductions. No, he doesn't have the elevator card, can't get to 3rd floor. And maybe he doesn't know that the 3rd floor had people, so he already as he tries to pinpoint the rival player's movements and intentions. Turning his back on the immediate danger, Wang-Su decides on his next strategic move, stating, "Let's go to the parking lot first, find the system hidden hinted CAR." Prioritizing the retrieval of the essential vehicle, an empty, dimly lit room with a window, from which an ominous ha sound effect emanates, signaling that the rival player, the murderer, is observing from a hidden vantage point. The murderer is revealed in silhouette, subtly peering through the window, confirming his presence and confirming he is indeed watching Wang-Su's movements. The murderer stands with his back to the viewer, casually looking out the window, his posture suggesting a calm and calculated observation of his prey. A grim-faced murderer, with a scar gracing his cheek, muses, "Runs so fast, physique isn't weak, must have many valuable resources." His thoughts betraying his avarice and intent to hunt other players. The murderer grips a pistol with a malicious grin, openly declaring his predatory intent. "Physique isn't weak, so what? I will wait here for you to come back." Setting up an ambush for Wang-Su, Wang-Su enters the gloomy, underground parking lot, its concrete pillars and parked cars casting long shadows, as he proceeds toward the system-hinted vehicle. Wang-Su's face shows a mixture of surprise and triumph as he holds up the car key, confirmed by a beep sound, having successfully located the key to the mysterious vehicle. In the shadowy underground parking lot, a rugged off-road vehicle with illuminated headlights stands out, a triumphant beep, and "Over there!" text confirming it as the system-hinted car Wang-Su was seeking. Two grotesque zombies with glowing red eyes lunge forward, letting out a terrifying ARGH as they confront an unseen attacker, their sudden appearance marked by the sound of "Blag!" Wang-Su grins with a sinister smirk and eyes glowing red, confidently declaring, "I'm the most dangerous person now." Embodying his newfound ruthlessness and power, Wang-Su's axe violently strikes a zombie's head, causing blood to splatter with a forceful thrash. Demonstrating his brutal efficiency in combat, Wang-Su stands over a defeated zombie, surrounded by glowing blue energy, as system notifications detail the rewards: an energy core crystal, clean fabric, and mutant fertilizer from collected zombie corpses. Wang-Su is seen from behind, approaching the hinted-at off-road vehicle in the underground parking lot, with glowing blue particles indicating his interaction with the system. A close-up shows Wang-Su's hand gripping the car door handle, with the word "Unlock" floating above it, indicating a system prompt or action to open the vehicle. Inside the newly opened off-road vehicle, a powerful shotgun and several boxes of ammunition are clearly visible, prompting Wang-Su to think, "OMG! The things system hidden hint provide really isn't normal." Marveling at the valuable contents, Wang-Su stands next to the valuable shotgun and ammo, extending his hand to collect them, exclaiming with delight, "I'm rich now!" As glowing blue energy surrounds the items, Wang-Su walks through the parking lot, planning his next move with caution, thinking, "For safety measure, I should search after I completely absorb the physique medicine." Demonstrating his meticulous approach, Wang-Su abruptly stops, looking concerned, realizing he can't leave immediately, thinking, "No, I can't go right away. I can't assume that the murderer hasn't discovered me, he might be ambushing at the elevator." Confirming his deduction about the lurking threat, in the dimly lit hallway, a small, empty can clatters to the floor near the elevator door with a subtle thump, a sound that reveals the cunning trap laid by the lurking murderer. Reacting instantly to the faint noise, the murderer, pistol gripped firmly in hand, looks sharply in the direction of the sound, his focused expression and question, "What's that sound?" confirming his vigilant presence and the imminent confrontation with Wang-Su. Wang-Su stands inside a doorway, holding his newly acquired shotgun, looking cautious and alert, with beads of sweat on his face highlighting the intense tension of the situation. Wang-Su peeks out from behind a wall, shotgun at the ready, as a system notification warns him, "Be careful, there's a gunman in the guest room opposite the elevator," confirming the murderer's hidden location. A close-up of Wang-Su's eyes, filled with determination and a hint of anger, as he thinks, "Damn it, as expected he has his eyes on me, luckily I came up at a slow pace." Showcasing his successful caution, the overturned empty can, previously used as a trap, lies on the floor with a small puddle of liquid beside it, confirming Wang Su's earlier deduction about the murderer's failed ambush. The murderer cautiously peeks out from a doorway, pistol in hand, with a surprised expression, thinking, "Yh? Empty can?" Realizing his trap has been discovered and is now useless, Wang Su stands firm, holding his shotgun with a determined look, mentally declaring, "I won't move if the enemy doesn't move," establishing a tense standoff where both sides await the other's initiative. Suddenly, Wang Su's expression shifts to one of surprise and concern as a desperate cry pierces the silence. "H! Save me!" Drawing his attention away from the standoff, Wang Su looks in the direction of the cry, thinking, "That woman, SHE, isn't dead yet?" Then his gaze shifts downwards, realizing, "Crap, that bastard is below!" and wondering, "Is he coming?" Connecting the cry for help with the murderer's potential reaction, Wang Su aims his shotgun downward, firing through what appears to be a broken window or floor, with shattered glass and a loud blam sound effect, as he intervenes to help the distressed woman. Wang Su moves cautiously down a dark hallway, holding his shotgun at the ready, a soft SHH sound effect indicating his quiet, stealthy movement after the shotgun blast. Wang Su, in a chibi form, looks concerned, holding his pistol, as he contemplates. Really went downstairs? Deducing that the murderer must have also descended in response to the woman's cry for help. Meanwhile, the source of the commotion is revealed. A woman dressed in an elegant blue dress is tragically tied to a tree, screaming, "H!" in terror, as two grotesque zombies shamble towards her, revealing her dire situation as cruel bait in the apocalyptic setting. The woman tied to the tree cries out in anguish, "I beg you guys, please let me go, they are coming here!" Her face streaked with tears and fear as grotesque zombies are visible approaching her. Fat Man, accompanied by his accomplice, declares to the helpless woman, "We saved you, so you should do whatever we tell you to do." Their cruel manipulation evident as they use her as bait. Fat Man shamelessly yells, "Scream more, there aren't enough zombies." His accomplice looking on with concern asking, "Big brother, can the two of us really handle so many zombies?" Highlighting the escalating danger, Fat Man smirks confidently, dismissing the zombie threat by stating, "Which means, the zombie body is very weak," as he holds up a glowing screen, mimicking the woman's cry for help with a sarcastic, "H! Save me!" The woman tied to the tree screams in sheer terror, as she is completely surrounded by zombies, their decaying hands reaching out, her face contorted in utter despair. A horrifying close-up shows a zombie aggressively biting the woman's shoulder, blood splattering from the wound, confirming the brutal reality of her sacrifice. The desolate city streets are filled with shambling zombies, their guttural GHU sounds filling the air, illustrating the overwhelming and relentless horde. The woman tied to the tree is tragically consumed by the horde, her body now covered in multiple bites and blood, her sacrifice complete. Fat Man and his accomplice stand ready with their knives, confidently prepared to engage the zombies they have lured, with Fat Man boasting he will kill 20 zombies. Wang Su descends from above, axe raised, his eyes glowing red with adrenaline-fueled determination, aiming to strike down the zombies that are attacking the woman. A close-up shows a zombie's face, eyes glowing red, as it's forcefully struck by an unseen weapon, Wang Su's powerful intervention, tearing through the horde. Fat Man's face contorts in utter shock and terror, his brow furrowed with sweat, as he realizes Wang Su's sudden, brutal intervention has not only disrupted his cruel plan but irrevocably turned the tables against him. Fat Man and his accomplice are fleeing in terror, their faces contorted in screams, yelling, "H! Save me!" as a horde of zombies with glowing red eyes pursue them relentlessly. An overhead shot shows Fat Man and his accomplice desperately running down a street, trying to outpace a large group of zombies that are closing in on them. Fat Man looks over his shoulder in utter terror as the pursuing horde of zombies, with their menacing red eyes, close in on him. Fat Man's accomplice, facing inevitable doom, pushes Fat Man forward, thinking, "There's no choice," making a desperate sacrifice to allow Fat Man to escape. Fat Man screams, "Brother, I'm sorry!" as he pushes his accomplice towards the horde of zombies, prioritizing his own escape over his companion's life in a moment of desperate betrayal. Fat Man runs through the city streets, screaming in terror as he abandons his accomplice to the approaching zombies, his face a mask of primal fear as he flees for his life. Wang Su crouches behind a hedge, observing the unfolding chaos with his shotgun at the ready, thinking, "Sigh, that person should be out soon," indicating he's waiting for a specific target to emerge from the commotion. Fat Man yells, "Someone save me!" as he runs past Wang Su's hiding spot. Wang Su, infuriated, thinks, "Damn it, bastard, don't run towards me, I'm ambushing someone here." Revealing his annoyance at the disruption of his strategic plans, Wang Su delivers a powerful kick to Fat Man's back, sending him sprawling to the ground amidst the approaching zombies, an exclamation of "H!" escaping Fat Man's lips as he is taken down. Wang Su looks on with a cold, almost sinister smirk, holding his shotgun. He says, "H! You got what you deserve!" showing his satisfaction in Fat Man's predicament and the justice of his retribution. A close-up of Fat Man's accomplice shows his face contorted in agony and blood dripping from his mouth as he is viciously attacked by a zombie, sealing his gruesome fate. A zombie looms large in the foreground, with an exclamation mark above its head, as Wang Su looks on with a concerned expression, thinking, "Crap, IT has seen me!" Signaling a new immediate threat after dealing with Fat Man, Wang Su Ran, a young man with black hair, calmly assesses the situation. He chooses to use an axe, glowing with blue energy, instead of a gun to avoid attracting more zombies. A grotesque zombie lunges forward, but Wang Su Ran swiftly strikes it down, before engaging with more of the undead. Wang Su Ran continues his brutal assault, his blue eyes gleaming with determination as he wields both his axe and shield, blood spattering from his relentless attacks. With powerful swings, Wang Su Ran fends off the approaching horde, his axe cutting through the air with deadly precision as another zombie closes in from behind. Wang Su Ran unleashes a flurry of attacks, his axe leaving trails of blue energy as he moves with incredible speed, felling multiple shadowy figures in his path. He incorporates powerful kicks into his combat, delivering a devastating blow that sends debris flying. After a fierce battle, Wang Su Ran stands victorious amidst the defeated enemies, their bodies littering the ground as blood stains the concrete near a parked car. Wang Su Ran surveys the scene, his gaze fixed on one of the fallen, perhaps assessing the spoils of war or contemplating the next move. Wang Su Ran examines a player's storage ring, which can retrieve but not store resources, functioning as an upgrade material. He is horrified to discover that upgrading its storage space requires killing other players. "What the hell is this setting?" he exclaims, realizing the brutal implications of this game. A figure plummets from a skyscraper in the background, drawing a startled "Ah!" from Wang Su Ran, who watches the grim spectacle unfold against the backdrop of the desolate cityscape. Wang Su Ran kneels, gripping a sword plunged into the ground, his body taut with effort or pain. He seems to be enduring a significant struggle, perhaps grappling with the negative side effects mentioned earlier or the intense process of gaining new power. Wang Su Ran's eyes narrow intensely, reflecting his sharp focus and quick reactions, a critical trait for survival. The fragmented text, "Kid, you reacted first on," hints at a past event where his initiative made a crucial difference. His eyes, now glowing red, widen in shock as a question mark hangs in the air, reacting to a sudden revelation. This unexpected event catches even his sharpened senses off guard, potentially related to the impending Phase 2 of the game, or the earlier falling figure. As Wang Su Ran reels from the shock, a fierce man named Wang Liban emerges, katana in hand, a smirk playing on his lips as he declares, "Finally showed up!" implying he was deliberately luring Wang Su Ran out. Wang Liban confirms his deception, a cruel smirk on his face as he admits, "I jumped off the window to lure you to come out, I never thought you'd really fall for it." Revealing his cunning trap, Wang Su Ran's expression shifts from shock to realization, an exclamation mark appearing above his head as he clenches his shield, processing Wang Liban's manipulative tactics. "Damn it!" Wang Su Ran snarls, his face contorted in anger at Wang Liban's deceit, while the latter simply laughs, enjoying his successful ploy. With chilling blue glowing eyes, Wang Liban cackles menacingly, mocking Wang Su Ran's inexperience, and warning him not to feel bad for dying by his hands. Wang Su Ran prepares for battle, his shield raised defensively, an alarmed expression on his face as he braces for the fight against his cunning adversary. Wang Liban's smirk widens as he taunts. "Kid, you're quite confident." Perhaps in response to Wang Suran's determination despite the disadvantage. With a powerful stomp, Wang Liban initiates his attack, sending debris scattering and signaling the start of their confrontation. Wang Liban moves with incredible speed, launching a fierce attack that seems to catch Wang Suran off guard, pushing him back. With his eyes glowing intensely, Wang Liban declares, "Witness the power of an abnormally strong person." As he unleashes a powerful katana strike, Wang Suran grimaces in pain, blood trickling from his eye, a clear sign that Wang Liban's formidable attack has landed. The impact of the blow is evident on his face. Despite the fresh injury, Wang Suran's resolve hardens. He fiercely defends himself, managing to parry Wang Liban's powerful katana strike, which leaves a vivid trail of blue energy in its wake, hinting at the strength he still possesses. Wang Liban, with his eyes glowing blue, relentlessly presses his attack against Wang Suran. Despite his previous injury and blood on his face, Wang Suran fiercely tries to evade the powerful blows, showing his resilience in the face of danger. Wang Liban delivers a brutal kick, sending Wang Suran, now a small figure in the background, flying across the scene with immense force. Wang Suran crashes hard onto the ground, the impact of Wang Liban's kick echoing as he sprawls helplessly amidst the debris. Standing over the defeated Wang Suran, Wang Liban taunts him, asking, "How is it? It must feel bad to have a sternum fracture, right?" Relishing his victory over the injured protagonist. With his face bruised and bleeding, Wang Suran's red eyes burn with determination as he internally acknowledges Wang Liban's superior combat experience, realizing that even a gun might not be enough, and he must find another way to win. Wang Liban stands in a menacing silhouette, his katana raised high, proclaiming, "Your game," and then brings his katana down with brutal finality, declaring, "Is over now! Now!" As a terrified Wang Suran braces for the seemingly unavoidable strike. To Wang Liban's shock, he discovers he can still move. As Wang Suran somehow avoids his lethal attack, defying expectations. "Bastard! Can't we peacefully live together? Why must?" Wang Liban curses in disbelief as Wang Suran, having found an opening, swiftly retaliates with his axe, interrupting Wang Liban's monologue. Wang Suran delivers a powerful punch to Wang Liban, a burst of energy emanating from the impact point, his resolve firm as he shouts, "Let!" Wang Liban doubles over, coughing violently from the unexpected blow, his form a blur against the background. As he struggles to recover, Wang Suran, despite his bloodied face, stands firm with his axe. A surprised Wang Liban, now gaining some composure, taunts him, "Don't you have a gun? Why not take it out?" Perhaps trying to provoke Wang Suran into a predictable move, unaware of the impending twist. As Wang Liban taunted him about a gun, Wang Suran, with a determined glint in his bandaged eye, unexpectedly draws a glowing golden pistol. "He took it out!" Wang Liban exclaims in surprise, realizing his taunt has backfired. Wang Suran's bruised face shows a mix of shock and desperation, beads of sweat forming on his brow as the gravity of the situation intensifies. Wang Liban ferociously bites Wang Suran's arm, causing him to cry out in pain. Enraged, Wang Suran vows, "I will kill you!" and retaliates with enough force to send Wang Liban reeling, shouting, "Die!" As he pushes his attacker away. Wang Suran unleashes a surge of blue energy from his hands, activating a powerful ability to turn the tide of the battle. The blue energy coalesces, transforming into a formidable shotgun in Wang Suran's hands, ready to be used against Wang Liban. Wang Liban, with a sinister grin, also pulls out a gun, preparing to face Wang Suran with deadly intent. In a swift move, Wang Suran points his glowing energy shotgun directly at Wang Liban's head, leaving his opponent stunned and defenseless. Wang Suran's face tightens with surprise and exertion, beads of sweat and steam rising from him as he maintains his hold on the energy shotgun. Wang Liban's confident smirk has vanished, replaced by a look of sheer terror and heavy sweating as he stares down the barrel of Wang Suran's energy weapon. The scene shifts to a high-angle view of the desolate city, towering skyscrapers casting long shadows over the ravaged urban landscape. Meanwhile, on the streets below, a truck and abandoned cars line the road, as a horde of zombies shambles aimlessly through the deserted urban sprawl, drawn by the distant sounds of conflict. Suddenly, a new group of survivors appears, led by Chi Hongde, a confident man with dark hair wielding a baseball bat. He exclaims, "Someone shot! Crap, zombie is going berserk, go back to the gymnasium," suggesting that the gunshots from Wang Su Ran's fight have attracted a massive horde, forcing this group to seek immediate refuge. After a grueling battle, Wang Su Ran kneels, coughing weakly and bloodied, beside the defeated Wang Liban, who lies motionless on the ground. The fight has clearly taken a heavy toll on Wang Su Ran. Despite his exhaustion and fresh bruises, Wang Su Ran grits his teeth, listening intently to the distant chatter of approaching zombies, signaling that his battle is far from over. Wang Su Ran collapses, falling onto the ground next to Wang Liban. His body has reached its limit, and he acknowledges internally, "My body. I can't move anymore." Just as despair threatens to consume him, a system notification pops up, displaying Zhao Xiyu requesting for a private chat, offering a potential lifeline. The caller is revealed to be Zhao Xiyu, a woman with long dark hair, who looks concerned as she appears in the virtual chat window. Wang Su Ran lies on the ground, barely able to speak, as zombies close in behind him. Through the chat, he struggles to convey his desperate situation, muttering, I. From her hidden position under a table, Zhao Xiyu urgently warns Wang Su Ran. "There are many zombies behind you, quickly get up." She then reveals, "I have adrenaline," offering a solution to his predicament. As Wang Su Ran reaches out desperately, with zombies mere inches away, Zhao Xiyu adds, And medicine I've sent to you, quickly get up," indicating she has sent him crucial supplies. Wang Su Ran's hand trembles as he reaches for the glowing items appearing on a magical summoning circle, an urgent thought flashing through his mind. "I'll run out of time soon." He grabs the syringe, and a system notification appears, explaining the item. Adrenaline. Can trigger physical fitness of human, make people enter short-term berserk state, shows effect after 3 seconds. Wang Su Ran injects himself with the adrenaline, his resolve hardening as he desperately hopes the effects will manifest before the encroaching horde overwhelms him. A critical countdown begins, marking the rapidly dwindling seconds. The numbers flash from 3.00 seconds down to 1.51 seconds, with each passing moment bringing the menacing zombies closer. Wang Su Ran's hand clenches around his weapon, preparing for the inevitable clash, knowing time is running out. As the countdown rapidly drops to 0 seconds, Wang Su Ran lets out a guttural "Ha!" His eyes now glowing intensely blue as the adrenaline takes full effect, empowering him to unleash a powerful blue sword. Moving with incredible speed, Wang Su Ran tears through the approaching zombies, his glowing sword ablur, leaving a trail of blood and screaming, "Die!" As he cuts them down, Wang Su Ran turns to face a new, even larger horde of grotesque zombies, their red eyes fixed on him as they block his path. Wang Su Ran's bruised face is etched with a thoughtful expression, a bead of sweat tracing his temple, as he ponders his next move against the overwhelming numbers. With a startled Wang Su Ran makes the tactical decision to flee, sprinting away from the relentless pursuit of the zombie horde. He glances over his shoulder while running, confirming that the horde is still hot on his heels, their gruesome faces a terrifying sight. "Damn it! Why are they everywhere?" Wang Su Ran curses, peeking around a corner only to find his escape route blocked by even more shuffling zombies. With a fierce resolve, Wang Su Ran's face hardens, ignoring the snarling zombies closing in around him as he steels himself for what's to come. Desperately reaching for his weapon, Wang Su Ran pulls out his gun only to discover it's empty. "WTF! No more bullets!" he exclaims, a new wave of panic washing over him. Thinking quickly, Wang Su Ran grapples with the zombie, using its decaying body as a makeshift shield while he prepares his sword for close-quarters combat. He deftly kicks the zombie, sending it tumbling to the ground, before turning to face another one lurking nearby, all while the adrenaline courses through his veins. Wang Su Ran's eyes land on a parking fence, a surprised expression crossing his face as he realizes the adrenaline effect is about to kick in and change the dynamics of his desperate struggle. As the countdown rapidly drops to 0 seconds, Wang Su Ran lets out a guttural "Ha!" his eyes now glowing intensely blue as the adrenaline takes full effect, empowering him to unleash a powerful blue sword. Moving with incredible speed, Wang Su Ran tears through the approaching zombies, his glowing sword a blur, leaving a trail of blood and screaming, "Die!" As he cuts them down. Wang Su Ran turns to face a new, even larger horde of grotesque zombies, their red eyes fixed on him as they block his path. Wang Su Ran's bruised face is etched with a thoughtful expression, a bead of sweat tracing his temple, as he ponders his next move against the overwhelming numbers. With a startled, "Ah!" Wang Su Ran makes the tactical decision to flee, sprinting away from the relentless pursuit of the zombie horde. He glances over his shoulder while running, confirming that the horde is still hot on his heels, their gruesome faces a terrifying sight. "Damn it! Why are they everywhere?" Wang Su Ran curses, peeking around a corner only to find his escape route blocked by even more shuffling zombies. With fierce determination, Wang Su Ran faces down a zombie, his axe-like sword ready. Unbeknownst to him, two figures observe from a window, an older man smoking and a young boy, with the older man pointing and saying, "Hey, look over there." Wang Su Ran engages in a chaotic battle, surrounded by multiple zombies on the street, his sword cutting through them with blue energy. The observers are stunned, exclaiming, "OMG! 1 versus 10! So amazing!" Perched atop a bus, another survivor excitedly shouts, "Everyone come out and see, a big shot is soloing the whole zombie group!" Drawing attention to Wang Su Ran's impressive display of combat. Wang Su Ran's eyes widen in surprise as he encounters a truly gigantic, mutated zombie, its sheer size and grotesque appearance presenting a new, formidable challenge. Unbeknownst to him, a group of other survivors is watching his every move through a glowing blue interface. As the enormous mutated zombie stands before him, a system message appears. "This path leads to riverbank. There's a steel wire net that can stop the zombie group." Wang Su Ran looks on in disbelief, internally exclaiming, "OMG, what the hell is this?" Confronted by this unexpected obstacle and a potential strategic point, all while his performance is being streamed live to unseen observers. A group of survivors, including a pink-haired woman looking shocked. "Whoa!" And an observant blue-haired man with his arms crossed, gaze at a glowing blue interface, presumably displaying Wang Su Ran's battle. The blue interface shows Wang Su Ran in the midst of battle, effortlessly dispatching zombies with streaks of blue energy. One of the survivors wonders aloud, "Could this person be Big Shot Wang Su Ran?" Recognizing his impressive combat prowess, Wang Su Ran realizes the steel wire fence, previously thought to be a potential solution, is insufficient against the sheer numbers of the horde. "Damn it! Way too many of them, I'm no match!" he exclaims in frustration. With a surge of adrenaline, Wang Su Ran vaults over the steel wire fence, using his sword to push off, seeking a new escape route. He glances back at the relentless horde, a grimace on his face, knowing they are still hot on his trail. With a sly smile, Wang Su Ran looks back and waves, shouting, "Bye, I'll leave first!" Leaving behind the overwhelming zombie horde, and possibly other survivors, as he makes his escape. A determined grin plays on Wang Su Ran's face, his eyes glowing red, as he executes his pragmatic escape plan. Suddenly, Wang Su Ran clutches his stomach, a pained expression crossing his face as he curses, "Crap!" indicating a lingering injury or a sudden illness. Wang Su Ran collapses to the ground, the internal text confirming the medicine effect, revealing that the adrenaline's temporary boost is wearing off, leaving him vulnerable. Lying on the ground, incapacitated by the medicine's side effects, Wang Su Ran watches as the zombies continue to close in on the fence behind him. As Wang Su Ran lies incapacitated, a system status screen appears, offering a solution to his weakening state. "Level Up can help you thoroughly absorb the physique medicine detected that you've enough resources to level up." The screen also proudly displays his impressive haul of resources, including energy core crystal, mutant fertilizer, and various weapon designs. The system then presents him with a critical choice, prompting, "Requirement, 105/100 energy core crystal, detected host fulfilled level up condition. Do you wish to level up?" This decisive moment offers Wang Su Ran a chance to overcome his vulnerability and regain his strength. Wang Su Ran's red eyes burn with an intense resolve, indicating his decision to level up and overcome his current weakened state. Having chosen to level up, Wang Su Ran stands revitalized, feeling every cell in his body brimming with energy. The side effects of the medicine have vanished. A system notification confirms. You have leveled up! Also informing him that he has reached the rank limit of the human body and now requires 300 energy core crystals to advance to awaken a rank. Wang Su Ran glances back, perhaps assessing his surroundings with renewed vigor. Demonstrating his newfound strength, Wang Su Ran powerfully punches the ground, sending rocks and debris flying, a testament to his successful level up. Wang Su Ran stares at his hand in disbelief, observing its pristine condition. So strong! No scars on my hand at all, he muses, questioning. Is this really done by me? Amazed by his rapid recovery and enhanced power, Wang Su Ran turns away, rubbing his eye and trying to hide a momentary emotional reaction by attributing it to sand flying into my eyes. Simultaneously, a system message appears. Detected that your storage ring fulfilled the upgrade condition. Upgrading. The system confirms the successful upgrade. Your storage ring successfully upgraded to rank 2, 24 space. Upgrade requirement: ring storage fragment 0/100, energy core crystal 5/50. Rank 3 can activate virtual garage. Detailing its new capabilities and future upgrade path. A thoughtful expression crosses Wang Su Ran's face as he reflects. I have to thank that person. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't have escaped. Acknowledging Zhao Shiyu's crucial assistance, Wang Su Ran's red eyes once again glow with intensity, a reflection of his sharpened focus and strategic thinking. A stark warning flashes across his vision. 10 days left until the second phase of the game. Zombies and mutant creatures' weakening period will be removed. All players please be prepared. Signaling a significant increase in the game's difficulty. The same ominous system message about Phase 2 appears before a group of survivors, casting a pall of panic. A pink-haired woman cries out. What? Phase 2, we don't even have a proper weapon! While another survivor laments. Crap. Phase 2, the zombies will become stronger. Humans are doomed. Amidst the despair, a blue-haired man, a natural leader named Chi Hongda, steps forward to calm his panicked group. Don't be discouraged, everyone, our team has grown stronger, he asserts, his voice firm. As long as we continue to work together, we'll get through this crisis. Rallying their spirits and hinting at a plan for survival, Chi Hongda, the blue-haired leader, addresses his group with conviction, announcing, I'll take the lead tomorrow. We'll attack East Street Fu Xing Supermarket together. Below, he stands tall and muscular alongside Qian Jinyu, a strong woman with long brown hair, who confidently holds her bow, both embodying the determined spirit of their survivor team. The group is eager to raid the East Street Fu Xing Supermarket, its imposing facade promising ample supplies. Enthusiastic calls of, Yup! Supermarket has sufficient resources. And, let's do it! Echo among the survivors, ready for the challenge. Meanwhile, the infected girl, now a mutant zombie with black pigtails, sits on the ground, frantically eating and drinking, her distressed expression betraying a lingering human consciousness amidst her monstrous transformation. Wang Su Ran observes the mutant zombie through his glowing blue interface, sitting calmly on the grass. Slow down, no one will snatch from you, he remarks, while internally noting, she really can eat a lot. As the girl ravenously consumes food, Zhao Shiyu appears on Wang Su Ran's interface, smiling. I never thought, but you really survived. My medicine wasn't wasted. Wang Su Ran sincerely replies. Thanks to you. If it weren't for you, I would have died. Acknowledging her life-saving assistance, with a knowing smile, Wang Su Ran asserts. When people's life is at stake, any normal people would do what I did. However, his internal monologue reveals a deeper cynicism. Normal people? How many normal people are there in this world? Questioning the rarity of true humanity in the apocalypse, Zhao Shiyu appears thoughtful on the interface, acknowledging Wang Su Ran's cynical observation with a quiet, Yeah. Wang Su Ran looks concerned at the interface, asking Zhao Shiyu. You've been hiding under the table for so long, are you trapped? Tell me your location, I'll come to save you. Showing genuine concern for her safety, Zhao Xiyu looks utterly surprised by Wang Suran's sudden offer of rescue, responding with a simple "Ah." Wang Suran leans closer to the interface, his expression frustrated as he urges, "Don't close!" "I don't." But Zhao Xiyu, looking away, seems hesitant to accept his help. With tears welling in her eyes, Zhao Xiyu expresses her gratitude. "Thank you for your kindness, and thank you for your food and water," before bidding him a solemn goodbye. Wang Suran sighs, looking away from the now empty chat window, pondering. Why does she not trust me? She's so wary of people. As he reflects on Zhao Xiyu's reluctance to accept help. Well, the story ends here. If you want more recaps and actually funny ones, like, subscribe and comment, or I will haunt you at sleep.